Hello and welcome back to my video channel. I apologize for not posting something for a long time, but we've had a very busy couple of years. We had a new baby, so that's number 3. He's napping right now. He's 2 years old now, so I'm starting to have some free time. And we moved. We bought a house in a small town, and we moved, which really made it difficult to post any videos. But we're here now, and I've got my workspace set up, as you can see. I've got my 3D printer and my other equipment set up, so now I can start posting videos again on some projects. And there's 2 projects I'm going to be sharing with you. One is inspired by the Anti-Trekker, so thank you for your video channel on Star Trek. It's much appreciated. I love watching your content, and that is a phaser, first series phaser. I modeled this in Blender and printed it on the 3D printer, and we'll go over this one more time. We'll do a video of making one of these, and I'll post the files for free on Thingiverse or somewhere. But once I figure out how to, once I refine the files, and and it's variable settings, and it's for my brother. He helped us move. And I appreciated what he did a lot, so I'm going to give him a phaser. He's a huge Star Trek fan, much more. I'm a big Star Trek fan. He's an even bigger Star Trek fan. And the next project after that will be my analog synthesizer. This is the casing for it. I built this out of some maple, solid maple that somebody was throwing out, 1-inch thick maple. And I cut it up and I polished it and I made this cabinet out of it. And it took some work, but it's a high quality maple cabinet for the synthesizer. And I just installed the rails, and these here are grommets that I've been printing in the 3D printer for the power rails. This is the power rail, and I built the power supply already. Here's the power supply. It's a linear power supply, and as you can see, the casing was from a computer's power supply, which I gutted, and I put in the linear power supply, the transformer, and I thought I would use the plug and the ground. So that is already done, so I didn't share that with you, but I will be sharing the VCO, and this is from Usynth, a brilliant website. The fellow who designs these for free also designed the Arturia, some of the Arturia synths, and so I'm a big fan of his. And so I'm making a Usynth synthesizer with a few extra components, like it's going to have an echo reverb that I'm going to design and make, and an amplified amplifier for the audio out. And that is because in my last neighborhood somebody threw out an organ. This was an organ, and it still is an organ, but I wanted it for the components. It did sort of work, but I wanted the keys, and I wanted some of the components, and I wanted that speaker. And so bit by bit this is going to become a 1 volt per octave keyboard here, and this is the main board of that keyboard, and it is already set up to be 1 volt per octave to control the synthesizer. So I'm very pleased about that because it works exactly the way I need it to. And then the synthesizer will sit on top of this keyboard here, and then you can control it with the keys. And I'll leave these contents inside. I won't mess this up too much, so that one day maybe this can be converted back to a synth, back to an organ. There's an amplifier, and I may use this amplifier because it sounds quite nice with that speaker if I can figure out how to do that. So that is my ongoing project that will be happening for a few years. This is going to be a many years project, this synthesizer. And it'll involve this, making boards, printing things in 3D, and modifying an old one of those, modifying that cabinet. And so I just thought that I would keep you guys updated. And once again, Anti-Trekker, thank you for your hard work on your channel. Please keep it up. Your channel's a lot of fun, and you inspire other people to do 3D printing as well. Star Trek based. So anyways, thank you for tuning into the channel. I'll be giving you updates on this synthesizer as often as I can. And Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. Thank you.